Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Srimate Bhakti-vedanta Swamini Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devim Gauravani Pacharine Nirvisesha Shunya Paschatya Desata. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakata Dadate Swapada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Shri Bhagavan Vacham Sarvadvarani Samyamya Manohridi Niruddhya cha Mudhni Adhyatmana Pranam Astito Yoga Dharana. Srimad Bhagavad Gita 8.12. Sarvadvarani Samyamya Manohridi Niruddhya cha Mudhni Adhyatmana Pranam Astito Yoga Dharanam. Astito Yoga Dharanam. Sarvadvarani Samyamya Manohridi Niruddhya cha Murdhni Adhyatmana Pranam Astitam Yoga Dharanam. Shri Bhagavan is explaining about the Aṣṭāṅga-yoga procedure. What does an Aṣṭāṅga-yogi do? You know, Antakale Chamameva Smaran Muktva Kalevara. Yeah. To have smaraṇa at the time of quitting this body. What would a yoga or jnani do to be Antakalecha Mameva Smarana? To have that smarana, what would jnani do? We heard that. Now we are hearing what would an Aṣṭāṅga-yogi do? To have that Antakalena Mameva Smarana. To have smarana at the time of quitting this body. The Aṣṭāṅga-yogi, in order to have smarana inside, the Aṣṭāṅga-yogi, what does he do? He has to stop. He has to stop the smarana of this world, bhautika smarana. So he can start to have adhyatmika smarana, bhagavad smarana. It's the same principle actually for Bhakti-yoga also. So sarva dvarani samyamya manohridi niruddhya. Controlling all the dvaras, all the senses, the yogi. Manohridi niruddhya. He places the mind. He fixes the mind in the heart. In the heart is Paramātmā. he stops anything from outside. And if he fixes, he stops the impulses, any impulses from outside. Any thoughts and waves of this bhautika jagat, of this world. This is pratyāhāra, withdrawing the mind from everything in this material world. So the same mind can be fixed on the Lord in the heart, like that. That murdni adhyatmana pranam astito yoga dharanam. In this way, the consciousness is brought to the head, the topmost chakra. And then he's situated there in the topmost chakra, from the lower chakra to the topmost chakra. He brings up the consciousness like that, and then it is situated in the topmost one, Sahasra chakra, which is about merging into the Brahman. That is his smaraṇa, Aṣṭāṅga-yogi smaraṇa, just before he quits this body, to leave this mortal frame through the brahma-randhra that's located in the head. So that's the Aṣṭāṅga-yogi's way of doing the smaraṇa of Bhagavan. See, Aṣṭāṅga-yogis, they have to withdraw the mind, pull the mind from anything external to put the mind on the Bhagavan inside. Very difficult. That is actually mechanical, pull the mind. But for us, the Bhakti-yogis, see, for Aṣṭāṅga-yogis, they had to do this much mechanically, the pratyāhāra, dharana, dhyana, and then samadhi to this point, to be able to have smaraṇa of the Lord. Only after pulling the mind from this external world, they will be able to put the mind on the Lord within and start the meditation, which is dharana first. And this dharana is meditating on the Lord, which gets thicker to dhyana, and then gets to the stage of samadhi, fixed inside, absorbed, fixed inside. That's how they get to the stage of samadhi. For the smaraṇa. But for the Bhakti-yogis, Bhakti is, everything is about Bhagavan. Bhakti is about Bhagavan. Bhagavan and Bhagavan only. So, we don't have the asana pranayama like that with this body. We don't really need that for Bhakti-yoga. The yama-niyama are there, the do's and don'ts of the sadhana bhakti. The pratyāhāra here, pulling the mind from this jagat, we don't have to do that. Because the whole jagat is Krishna's, Bhagavan's. Wherever the mind goes, whatever we say outside is all Krishna. So it's more than pulling the mind and bringing it inside. In Bhakti-yoga, Krishna goes everywhere. Everything is Krishna's. Krishna, 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 Krishna. That's why it becomes very easy, the Bhakti-yoga. Sulabha. Bringing in Krishna wherever, whenever, whatever, that's all Krishna, 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 Krishna. So in this way, everything is Krishnaized. Everything is Kṛṣṇaized. When this is happening, when everything is Kṛṣṇaized, this is not ordinary, it's a very magical one in Bhakti. Everything Kṛṣṇaized means actually the Bhakti-yogi is getting beautifully detached from everything in this world. What an Aṣṭāṅga-yogi is doing with great difficulty, Bhakti-yogi, for Bhakti-yogi, when Kṛṣṇaization is happening, oh, it is a beautiful, easiest and most assuring way of getting liberated from this sticky world of Maya, the images and the names. This is sticky world of Maya. So that's what happens to Bhakti yogis when we Kṛṣṇaize everything, when we give everything to Kṛṣṇa. We Kṛṣṇaize everything not to hold on to the we Kṛṣṇaize our house, we Kṛṣṇaize our family, we Kṛṣṇaize our job, we Kṛṣṇaize the people around, everything of this world, so we can give them to Kṛṣṇa, not to Kṛṣṇaize them, and then again get caught up in this mental network of, okay, Kṛṣṇaized them, then how to get enjoyment out of it. No. Kṛṣṇaize them means just give them to Kṛṣṇa. In the beginning, Kṛṣṇaized means, okay, whatever you have, you use it for Kṛṣṇa. You have job, you use it for Kṛṣṇa. You have family, do the service together with Kṛṣṇa. Bring in Kṛṣṇa in your house. So bring in Kṛṣṇa. That is Kṛṣṇaization in the beginning to start with. But we should understand, it should come to the point of giving everything to Kṛṣṇa, everybody to Kṛṣṇa. In our mind, everything happens in the mind. Giving everything and everybody to Kṛṣṇa. In our mind, we should give them to Kṛṣṇa. Otherwise, it's a great entanglement for us and for them, misery. If we want to get tied up with things of this world and with the people of this world, they are Kṛṣṇas. If we don't give them to Kṛṣṇa, we are being thieves, exploiting. So we will have misery. So we may think, oh yeah, I Kṛṣṇaized everybody, the family and everything. And then again the desire of, what can I get from this Kṛṣṇaized person? Giving them to Kṛṣṇa means, bas ho gaya, kam ho gaya. They're not ours, they're Kṛṣṇa's. Means the only relationship we have with anybody in this material world is, how can I serve them? How can I serve them in a way Kṛṣṇa is pleased? Don't really need anything from them. But is there anything I can give so they can be with Kṛṣṇa? That's beautiful detachment. Need nothing from you. But is there anything I can give so you can be with Kṛṣṇa, so you can be happy? That's beautiful detachment. This beautiful detachment happens when we give them to Kṛṣṇa and see that it's not in our capacity to see that they are happy with Kṛṣṇa. That is between them and Kṛṣṇa. We can't. What Shakti, what power do we have to see that they are happy with Kṛṣṇa? They are also individual jivas. According to wherever they are at, Kṛṣṇa will look into that. Kṛṣṇa will look into that. It's between them. But at least they're beautifully detached. Okay, you are Kṛṣṇa's. Beautiful detachment comes when we give things and people of this world to Kṛṣṇa. This is our pratyāhāra in bhakti. Beautiful pratyāhāra. Very easily done, naturally, because Kṛṣṇa is very attractive. All we need is Kṛṣṇa, actually. That's all we need inside. We don't really need anybody outside. They also, all they need is only Kṛṣṇa. All of us, we are jivas. We need only Kṛṣṇa. So, pratyāhāra is giving everything to who actually they belong to. Giving everything to Kṛṣṇa. That beautiful detachment is pratyāhāra. Beautiful detachment by giving everything to Kṛṣṇa is a pratyāhāra in Bhakti-yoga. Done. As that pratyāhāra is happening, the dharana will happen. Because it's Kṛṣṇa, 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 Kṛṣṇa. Anyway, dharana happens. And then that gets thicker, dhyana, into the samadhi. Yeah. So this is how it happens in Bhakti-yoga. In this way, after everything is beautifully Kṛṣṇaized and given to Kṛṣṇa, there is not a lot to be thought of or done with this world. Everything just becomes a background. A background. Non-disturbing, Krishna-controlled background. A beautiful background of Krishna's. And in the spotlight is the spiritual realm. The holy name is Shri Shri Radha and Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. The soul in smaraṇ-avastha. Spiritual body. The spiritual body offering seva to the divine couple. That will be the focus. That is the meditation. That is the smaraṇa. This will go on uninterruptedly because everything of this world, though it is constantly changing since it is all given to Kṛṣṇa, and then it just, whatever might happen in the background, it just stays as a Kṛṣṇa background, Kṛṣṇa controlled background, beautiful Kṛṣṇa background. So in this way, the smaraṇa is not disturbed. And the meditation on Bhagavān will move from dharana to dhyana. The Nama Rupa Guna Leela of Sri Radhika Madhava, that moves from dharana to dhyana. And in this way, it goes to samadhi, loving service to the divine couple. It is this thread of loving service to divine couple that gets more continuous, uninterrupted, denser. When we pour down the water pours down when, the stream of water is continuous, good. But it can have little breaks here and there. That is dharana. It's thin, thin thread of water when water is poured down. But when we pour down honey, It's thick thread, a continuous one, thick and denser. So loving service to Bhagavan will be like that. From thin continuous thread to thick continuous thread, which is sweeter. That's dharana, dhyan. And samadhi is complete absorption in the loving service of the divine couple and the spiritual body. Though we are in the mortal frame, a loving service to the divine couple offered with our spiritual body within that samadhi. That's in Bhakti Yoga. That is to happen before we quit this mortal frame. Is it possible? Bhakti is path of mercy, descending mercy, causeless descending mercy. That's why it is possible. It's up to them when it has to happen. We have heard, right? Just one glance, one merciful glance of sadhu gets everything started. And then it goes, it continues. Like that.